Hi, and welcome to Being a Christian and Playing Video Games. I want to keep this short and to the point. The idea of this video is that I would break down some pitfalls that are easy to succumb to when playing games as a Christian, and I want to take a look at how we can have a healthier approach because Christianity is holistic in its consumption of our lives, and we should be honest and open about everything that we're doing as it relates to Christ. So the first thing that we really have to ask ourselves is, why am I playing games? What is my purpose? What am I trying to get out of it? There are a lot of different good reasons, such as resting, relaxing, playing with friends, trying to find a good story. There are all kinds of reasons to play games. It's important that we understand why I am playing the games that I'm playing, because that is going to help us as we look at some of the things that are pulling us away from those intentions. So the first major pitfall to be aware of when it comes to playing video games is discourse. How am I speaking? How are the people around me speaking? And how is that influencing my thought? I think it's important that we do not make exceptions, that we would expect people to speak and we would expect ourselves to speak in the same manner that we would in any other environment when we are playing a video game. Nothing has changed. We are just in the virtual space. And it's important to hold ourselves and hold the people around us, especially those who are Christians, to the same standard that we would if we were in real life, if we were face to face. As a Christian, there is no right environment for locker room talk, for offensive language. Keep your mind on things above. Try to speak and hold yourself to the same level of accountability in your language, and not even in using curse words or swear words, but also in the types of things that you are saying. Are you speaking in a way that honors God? Ask yourself that, try to take a look at that, and maybe see if that's something that you can improve moving forward. Come on, we've almost got it. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean your wife is giving birth? We're about to win the match. I don't care. You're such a flake, bro. You're such a flake. We need you to win right now. We need you to be here. Don't go, don't leave. The next pitfall to be aware of when playing video games as a Christian is cycles. So many video games are structured in terms of cycles, 20, 30-minute matches intended to create a loop in which you think, and we have all done it, oh, I'll just play one more match. And the truth is, one more match often leads to many more matches, and before you know it, you've gotten stuck into a game for hours and hours and hours, and you were originally only intending to play for 30 minutes. The truth is, so many video games are intended to be addicting. While this doesn't mean that video games altogether are bad, it does mean that as Christians, who are striving to die to the flesh, to avoid addiction, to not be mastered by our bodies and our cravings and our addictions, it's important to be aware of how much time am I playing each day? How much time am I intending to play each day? 1 Corinthians 6:12 says, I have the right to do anything, but I will not be mastered by anything. Make it your goal to not be mastered by video games. In so many instances, we start with the intention of playing with friends or relaxing, and before we know it, we have spent hours and hours being drained into this cycle, this loop, even though that wasn't our intention to begin with. Don't let video games be your master. Probably just gonna play for like 5-10 minutes. We'll see. Hey, Caleb? What? Yeah, it's your digestive system. We're a little concerned about you. I've only been playing for a few minutes. You've been playing for about 13 hours. And to be honest, we're very irritated. We would like some food. 13 hours? What? You're right, it has been 13 hours. Oh my gosh. How did this happen? I don't know how it happened. I really can't explain it. I think you just got caught up in everything. Are you gonna eat soon, or... I know. Yeah. You're right. I'm just gonna finish up this mission real quick, and then I'll grab something to eat. Okay. Alright. Hey, no judgment. Just concerned. We're just concerned about you. Just a concerned member of your body. Yeah. It'll just be like five or so minutes. Here's the third thing. Competition. It is so easy to think, I want to be the best at this. The problem with that way of thinking of I want to be the best is that it implies a hierarchy, that I am better and others are lesser, and that's kind of antithetical to the nature of Christianity, because Christ calls us to serve others and consider them above ourselves. So make sure that when you're playing games, you're not allowing the thrill of competition to obscure the importance of humility. Find humility in whatever you're doing, even if you're playing a game. And remember, you might have started playing just with the intention of finding community and spending time with friends. Don't lose the importance of friendship and community as you get sucked in to the tension of competition. Ask yourself, are you esteeming others higher than yourself? And I think what you'll come to realize is that being ranked above your peers in a game is not going to actually make you feel better about yourself. Yeah. What the heck, man? Can you just play better? Could you just be a better human being? You suck a lot at the game and life. Come on, man. Don't you know this is the most important thing I'm doing all day? Here's the fourth thing. Wasting time. There are moments when I will play a game because I don't have anything better to do. That thought in and of itself is a fallacy because there are plenty of better things that I could be doing. That isn't to say that video games are altogether bad, but like I said, it's important to be aware of why. And if we just go into video games with the mindset of, I just want to kill a few hours, then chances are that isn't going to be an edifying period. You aren't going to be getting something out of it because your only intention was just to fill up that space. One of the things I've done recently to better my relationship with video games in this way is to set a specific time most days for when I'm going to be playing a game. That way I don't come to games with the intention of, I'm just going to kill a few hours. I don't always stick to this schedule, but it does help me to be aware of when I'm playing games, and it gives me more of an intentional mindset to say, okay, here's when I'm going to be playing this game, and here's what I'm really going to be trying to get out of that time. What are you doing? Oh, don't mind me. I'm just meditating in Animal Crossing. Okay, hey, no. Okay, you do you. No, not a big deal. It's just what the people do these days. The fifth and final thing is escapism, and the word in and of itself is often used in a negative context, but I want to clarify that I don't think escapism is inherently a bad thing. Escapism can often be good as we need to distract ourselves from some of the difficulties of life, especially if we want to gather our thoughts and step back from emotions before making a more objective decision. Video games are really helpful in this way because they give us something to focus on that doesn't have the highest stakes, something that is more detached from reality, that gives us time to breathe and to relax and to rest before we come back to life and continue living it. But I think that is an important distinction to make, is that at a point we do have to come back to life. And so if I am unwilling or unready to come to terms with reality, then that's probably a good sign that I'm spending too much time away from it. When you're playing games, make sure there isn't something or someone that needs your attention more than the game that you're playing. Here's the truth. Video games will not satisfy you in a genuine, eternal sense. They can benefit you, but you have to be aware of why you're playing them if you want to get that benefit. I would encourage you not to lose sight of that purpose and make sure that whatever that purpose is good, is edifying. I hope this video has been helpful to you. Stay tuned for more over the next couple of days. I'm going to be putting out several videos related to being a Christian and taking a look at some different areas of our life that we might not typically associate with Christianity and trying to pull Christ in and be more Christ-like in those things. Thank you for watching. Y'all have a great day. I don't care that your wife is giving birth. We're about to win. Winning.